Okay, so now I'm going to show you that currently the market has selling many type of soldering tips that is support JBC C210 series. Okay, so it can be used on this kind of Sugun, Xsoldering station, and even the one I'm gonna to introduce to you guys, that one to review in later. That one is the cheapest one I got. I think that one is the best value. I mean, it's below 100 USD dollar you can get it. Okay, so now I'm going to today's topic is about soldering tips. So I'm going to show you in the So this is all the. So now it's November. This is what currently available in the market. So Xsoldering, they do have some own soldering tips. I'm going to let you see under the microscope, comparing the size and the difference, okay, before you buy it. Because this kind of manufacturer, they don't usually to list out the spec of the soldering tips, the size dimension, you know. Okay, and this is the original JBC. Okay, I'm gonna review, compare two type only. So one is the blade type. So I'm gonna show you clearly. So blade versus blade. So let me see this, which one is a blade. Okay, so this is come from Relife. Okay, C210-K. Actually, is imitation of this one, 01X series. So I put this aside, this one versus this, and 018 series. So Xsoldering 01 series. Okay, we will compare these three. So first I'm gonna take out the original JBC. This is the blade type. Alright, C210018. It's come out from JBC, as you can see. Okay, so I believe everyone already very familiar with this product. This is my favorite soldering tips because the area to suck up all the solder fin is big, and the sharpness is enough me to remove a lot of capacitor coin. Okay, and it is slim enough to insert a lot of places. So now show the benefit of using that kind of soldering tapes. Alright, so let's make an example. Here is the original solder tin from the Apple. So when we just go through like this without using any solder wick, so we can save us a lot of time. Because all the balls will be stuck in the blade like this. Of course, if you maintain it well, you can prolong the life for a few months. Okay, that's why I love to use this. It's expensive though. Okay, so JBC, I will put it like this. So what you want to see, I think, do you want to compare the Relife first? I'm gonna pick the Relife. Okay, so this is the Relife. As you can see, their mix is very rough. It's back. The flatness is not even qualified. You see there's a multiple dot in between, and also the thickness is not okay. So side by side compare. So the right one is JBC, left one is Relife. Okay, this is Relife. See, is rough. To be honest, I haven't used them. This is new, completely out of the box. So there's a bob in here. Strange, it's not flat enough, you know. So here is a bit fat. It might scratch the board if you're not careful enough. And about the top things here. So the sharpness, too sharp in this area, you might accidentally scratch your board. Okay, and here it seems like to be dented. So this is how the Relife quality versus the JBC. To be fair, I will take one more to test, to be fair, just in case this is maybe the product is not even QC yet. Okay, so this is I bought this a month ago. This is the same blade one. As you can see, they are already made like this. Okay, so the left two, they are the Relife. Not equal. You see the quality, the QC is bad. It's very, very bad. You see the dent in here. Sharpness fail, too sharp. The area to suck up the solder paste, the area to suck up the solder fin is less comparing with the JBC. Okay. Alright, so it is not a QC problem. This is the quality problem. The quality is really like this. I'm not recommended you to buy the Relife. So I'm gonna take another one. This one. So Xsoldering. Okay, so Xsoldering is on the left. The middle one is Relife. Wow, so the Xsoldering one is pretty good. So take away the Relife one. It sucks, man. Side by side compare with the JBC. Okay, it seems to be little. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's fine enough years to use. So the flatness, so the area that can suck up the solder fin is quite similar. Okay, very similar. Not bad. So the finer is the edge of here, the sharpness of the edge. So still a little sharper than the JBC. Is not a good thing, you know. You need this as flat as possible, because in this part you can even suck up more, you can perform more action. Okay, so Xsoldering is considered have a win here. For sure, it's completely win over the Relife. But because the price, I think is still worth to buy, especially like this class I hosted in here. All the students should be using this. Okay, it can save me a lot of budget. Alright, so now let's compare the sharp one. By the way, the Xsoldering I didn't order the sharp one, but Relife I do have. Okay, so this is a Relife sharp one. To be fair, I compared two. Okay, no, I only have one. Never mind. But I never used it before. It is not in broken state. It is completely new from the box. So now I compare to the JBC. Wow, it cannot be compared at all. You see. So below one is the JBC, top one is Relife. Yeah, don't bother, I don't want to say anything about this. It's totally failed. If you use this kind of soldering station, I won't be use this type of, maybe that designed to do the rough job, you know. If you do design to do a rough job, why not you buy the quick T12 series, you know. Okay, let's compare that. So one brand. So this is the Nameless brand. The one I show you, it come with the soldering station. That one is cheapest JBC I ever met. So even this one is better than. So I put in the middle. Lowest one is the JBC, and this one is the. So compare three. So this one, Relife, I will take away. It's completely failed. Sucks, man. So below one is JBC. They are doing side by side compilation. Okay. I see that the head of this area is faker. What about the curve area? They are similar. Nice. I will buy a lot for this. Really nice. The Nameless brand won. I think if they do selling in the internet, I will put the link in my description. Okay, it is very good one. So below is the JBC. So let's compare to the Nano that I'm using. You guys already know Sugon is coming one. There's one new machine is using the Nano, this one. Okay, as you can see, the Nano, the sharpness of the Nano is so tiny. It is able to do any jumper. Okay, especially weaving layer between the layer, or if you do the fingerprint stuff, fingerprint fracs, it will be much more easier if you have tips like this. Okay, but it is not suitable for the job like PC, laptops. Okay, that kind of circuit, of course, is not suitable. All right, so that's it for the sharing.